My name is Jean Stevens, and I'm Department Chair of the Computer Applications Department. I presently teach 4 classes. One is called Multimedia Productions, where I teach them how to make movies. I also teach Adobe Photoshop, a course called Macromedia Studio, which I focus on Dreamweaver, Fireworks, and Flash. And the class that I'd like to talk to you about and present some of the work that I do is called Web Development and Design. They make a web page, and every year I create different menu options, but one of the standard ones is Chester County. In this activity, or this web page project, we go to Longwood Gardens, and I teach them how to take a series of digital photos and how to overlap them. And then when we come back, I use a software package called VRWorks, and the kids create a 360-degree panoramic view of their site at Longwood Gardens, and I teach them how to export it as a movie file, and using the embed SRC command, they have it on their web page. Longwood was very impressed with the work that I was doing with my students, and they don't have panoramic views, so they actually have a link on their web page to my web page, which I have my students' work on there. I don't have a textbook, so they're learning in that class HTML, which is a very basic programming language called Hypertext Markup Language. I looked through various textbooks and I was really bored with the activities, so I decided a long time ago I was going to use the current news, what's going on in the real world, and I place it in a Word document, and the students copy it into a text editing program called Text Wrangler. I don't want it to be a typing exercise. I want them to practice the HTML commands. So I use various news articles that I think would be of interest, and the kids love that. For example, at the start of the school year, we did an article on the history of Labor Day, because many of them, when I asked them a question, why do we celebrate Labor Day, they didn't know. If you can make a connection with the real world, why they need to know this information, and demonstrate that what they're learning is actually used in the real world. Any of the learning that I do or teaching I do, I wanted the kids to really be interested in it, and also to learn and expand their knowledge base of what's going on in the real world. And they seem to love that, rather than using a boring textbook.